In today's video, we are going to look at the 6th example from the Stalemate endgame course book. It is divided by the ELO range. It is important to you know what is your chess strength, so you can practice more examples from your own ELO range, so you can make the progress. This is the first exercise for today. It is from the unrated to 1000 ELO chess players. Here is why to play and win this endgame. And if you think that the right solution is to pick up this pawn, actually you will be wrong, because this is the famous stalemate position. Black king is not in check and he's don't have any legal moves to play, and it is the stalemate. So don't do that, because you're gonna waste this game. Instead, what you do is play king to a7 move and cut this king's path. And don't be afraid for this pawn. He cannot create counterplay. If he tries to create counterplay, then you deliver checkmate. And if black tries to hide to the corner, you're just gonna follow him, and you're gonna pick up this pawn anyway during the way, and you're gonna deliver checkmate. So that is the solution. And in this yellow range, you should study basic endgames, and you should know basic stalemate patterns and so on. Our next example is actually here. White pawn go up, and actually black is to play and draw this endgame. Like you see, black have 3 legal moves to play, and 2 of them are losing, and only one is the drawing endgame. You can pause the video and find the drawing line for the black. Actually, the drawing line for the black is king to d8, because now he can create opposition, and if white goes here, like we said, he gonna create opposition, and he goes behind this pass pawn, and it is the draw. It's the same concept. It is if white tries to go this way, again black create opposition, and white cannot promote, and it is the draw. And any other moves are losing. For example, if he goes here, the black, now the white can create opposition, and it is the losing, because now black must go here, we're gonna push this pawn, black must go here, and we are gonna defend this promoting square, and we are gonna eventually win this endgame. So in this yellow range, what you should practice is opposition and this basic king and pawn endgames. Okay, in next yellow range is let's see, the first exercise first is for the class D players, and this is the beautiful stuff. You don't try to find a necessary the winning move. You should find the winning concept here. And if you try to deliver check, white can go up, and you continue to deliver check. It can be very dangerous for black. It is already too late, because you could try to pin this king, and he go up, and eventually the white is gonna be on the 6th rank, his pawn, and eventually you must sacrifice this rook for the pawn, and it will be draw, something like this. So that is not the solution. And if white pawn go to the 6th rank, it is already over. You must sacrifice your rook for this pawn, and it is the draw. So you must not allow that. So what is the winning concept here? Try to find. Actually, the winning concept is this beautiful move, rook to b4. And the idea behind this move is that you cut this king and dislodge your opponent's king and the pawn. And now white king cannot cross this fourth rank. And for example, he can push his pawn, but you can attack this pawn. He can go up, and you can attack it, and it is already over. You're gonna win this endgame. So it cannot work. For example, like we said, if our opponent, let's make some random moves. If our opponent goes to the 6th rank, like we said, it is already over, because now if you try the save maneuver to cut this path, he can push this pawn, and now you cannot attack it, because he just gonna promote, and actually you cannot go here so that is the not winning. And if you try this move, then king and pawn is just gonna put together, and you must sacrifice your rook, and you are not gonna win this endgame. So basically, you should remember this idea. Just dislodge the king and dislodge the pawn. Okay, now we have our third example. Let's see. Our fourth example is for the class C players. It is the famous Lucena position, actually. Here is white to play and win. What you should do is first give check, and black cannot go here because we're gonna make the breathing room for our pawn, and we're gonna promote, so we're gonna win in that way. And if black tries to go here or on g7, which is the two top moves, we're gonna try we can try to again to make the breathing room for a pawn and promote, but black is gonna just check us to that, and we cannot win here. It's check, 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 and it is actually draw. We can go behind this pawn, and we don't make any progress. So that is not the solution. Instead, in this position, what you should play in this famous Lucena position, again, it is the concept of building the bridge. We can build the bridge with this rook to f4 move, and you are threatening here and building the bridge. What I mean by that, you shall see soon. For example, here black can play this move. You're gonna go here. He tries to again check you to that, but you have this move now. You give check. You don't have to play here because you're gonna lose the pawn. Stay close to your pawn. Again, after check, now you can play this move, and if he tries to check you again, now we have this this bridge, so-called, and eventually we're gonna promote and win this endgame. So that is the famous Lucena position and the famous building the bridge concept. Beautiful stuff for this class C players. Now we have our fifth exercise. Is actually for the it is for the class B players. Here you will use the triangulation, and you can pay attention because this is beautiful stuff also. If you play here, black can defend this pawn, and if we go back because we don't have any legal moves, black is gonna infiltrate and pick up this pawn, and he is the one who is winning this endgame. This counterplay is too slow. We cannot create the passed pawn, and it is the losing. So that is not the solution. Instead, what we should do is use the famous triangle rule, and we should pass the move to our opponent. We are gonna play king to d2 or king to f2. It is the same concept. It is this triangulation. And now, if black goes here, for example, we're just gonna pick up this pawn because he's too far away. So he must go close to his pawn, and now we are create opposition. And he cannot. He only legal move is to go back, and now we're gonna pick up this pawn. Like you see, we use the triangulation rule. Pass our move to our opponent, create opposition, and give our opponent zugzwang. That means it is his turn to play, and all of his moves are bad. Just imagine to say I use the triangulation to put my opponent in opposition and put him in zugzwang. Probably everybody would think that you are the smartest person in the room. So we are gonna pick up this pawn, and eventually black can tries to go here. We're gonna go here. For example, he gonna go here, and after king to c3, we are preparing to b4 push, and he tried to stop us to play b4, but we're gonna play the b4 anyway. And he's gonna pick up this pawn, and now we're gonna play king to b3 move. And he cannot stay close to his pawn. He must go back, and we're gonna pick up this pawn. And eventually, we're gonna use this pawn as bait and pick up these two pawns, like Silman calls them, chickens in a soup. So we're gonna, for example, black can play here. We're gonna play here, and if he can try to create opposition, but it is not be any good for the black. he again uses the concept what we learned in our second example, but we have this move, and now here don't stalemate your opponent, use this pawn as a bait, leave this pawn be, and he would pick up this pawn, we're gonna pick up his pawns, and eventually win this position, hopefully. Okay, our next and final ELO range exercise is this beautiful stuff. It is the famous Réti position. It is from the 1921, more than 100 years ago. The famous Réti position, I already covered it in my channel. How can this be drawn? If you try to promote, black is just in time, he gonna stop you and win this endgame. And if you try to, for example, chase this pawn, you're two squares away, and you cannot collect it. So he gonna promote and win this endgame. So how can this be drawn? To find our solution, we must know how the geometry in chess works. And the geometry in chess works is that, for example, to go to this h2 square, we're gonna need 6 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you use this route, but if you use this route, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 moves also, which is the mind-blowing, because how can it be possible to this page of the triangle be equal with these 2 pages combined? But it is the how the chess works, not like in geometry in real life. So our first move is king to g7, and we are made the double threats. Now if black pawn goes down, we are go here, and if he tries to promote, we don't want to chase him because it is the hopeless. We're just gonna say we don't want you anyway. We go here, and if he tries to promote, we're gonna promote also, but we're gonna promote with the check, and we're gonna save this game. So let's see, this h3 doesn't work. And if he tries to pick up our pawn, now we're gonna play this move, continue with our route. And now if he tries to pick up our pawn, now we are in the square, so-called. We are entering the square, and it is the draw. We are just in time to collect this pawn, and it is the draw. So that is not the solution, and he cannot pick up a pawn. And if he tries to h3 now we are making this maneuver, and we go after this pawn. He tries to promote, we promote also. He promote first, but never mind, we promote also. It is the draw. You just be careful, don't let your opponent skewer you, because you're gonna lose this queen and the endgame. Just play some other moves, for example here, and it is the draw. That is our 6th and the final exercise. If you like this video, you can give thumbs up. It helps for the YouTube algorithm and help me stay motivated to make more videos like this. See you in next video. Bye.